Hi, good morning all. Can you say different modes of transports? Yes, modes of transports are railways, roadways, waterways and airways. Which modes of transport have you traveled by? Okay, do you like train? Do you like train? Snehaj, can you imitate the train sound? Yes, very good. Did you travel in a train? Did you travel in a train? Maybe or not. It was a wonderful time for me. I got a partial views of all the things in this world. It was so interesting. On today, let us learn a new poem from a railway carriage. The poem from a railway carriage has been written by Robert Louis Stevenson, who was a Scottish novelist. This poem from a railway carriage has been written by Robert Louis Stevenson, who was a Scottish novelist. The poem was published in Robert Louis Stevenson's 1885 volume of poetry for children. The poet describes the sights that he notices while traveling in the train, the carriage, which is a room on a train. Robert explains the speedy movements of the train leaves behind bridges, houses, hedges and ditches. Ditches means drainage at the both sides of the road, but all behind. Poem. Faster than ferries, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches. I repeat. Faster than ferries, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches. Here, the poet describes the sights that he notices while traveling in the train. The train is moving faster than fairies and witches. Fairies are imaginary creatures with magic powers. Fairies are imaginary creatures with magic powers, and witches are women having black magic power. Witches are women having black magic power. So here the poet describes the sights that he notices while traveling in the train. The train is moving faster than fairies and witches and charging along like troops in a battle. And charging along like troops in a battle all through the meadows, the houses and cattle. All through the meadows, the houses and cattle. The train rushes forward like soldiers who are attacking their enemies in the battlefield. Battlefield is the ground on which the battle is fought. The speedy movement of the train leaves behind bridges, houses, hedges and ditches behind. The train rushes forward like soldiers who are attacking their enemies in the battlefield. I repeat, battlefield is the ground on which battle is fought. The speedy movement of the train leaves behind bridges, houses, hedges and ditches behind. Ditches means that drainage at the both side of the road. Hedges. Hedges means that a line of bushy plants. Hedges means that a line of bushy plants grown to act like a fence. Hedges means a line of bushy plants grown to act like a fence. It also leaves behind the meadows. Meadows means that the green fields where the horses and cattle are grazing. Meadows means that the green field where the horses and cattle are grazing. Here, all of the sides of the hill and the plain fly as thick as driving rain. All of the sides of the hill and the plain as driving rain. Stevenson says that all the scenes of the hill and plains were being crossed by the train as quick as one drop of rain following the other in a storm. Stevenson says that all the scenes of the hill and plain were being crossed by the train as quick as one drop of rain following the other in a storm. Storm means a violent disturbance of the atmosphere with strong winds and usually rain, thunder, lightning or snow. Storm means a violent disturbance of the atmosphere with strong winds and usually rain, thunder, lightning or snow. And ever again in the wing of an eye, painted station whistle by. And ever again in the wing of an eye, painted stations whistle by. In the next moment, the train passes railway stations and it looked like painted pictures. In the next moment, the train passes the railway stations and it looked like painted pictures. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles all by himself and gathering brambles. I repeat, say with me. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles all by himself and gathering brambles. The poet sees a child climbing a steep ground and collecting berries during climbing. Here clambers and scrambles. Clambers and scrambles means that climbs with some difficulty. Clambers and scrambles means that climbs with some difficulty. Next, here is a tramp who stands and gazes. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and there is the green for stringing the daisies. And there is the green for stringing the daisies. Tramp means a homeless person who moves from one place to another. Tramp means a homeless person who moves from one place to another. Gazes means that looks at someone or something with eyes fixed on them. Gazes means that looks at someone or something with eyes fixed on them. Here, he also sees a homeless person who looks at the train with amazement. Stringing means, here, stringing the daisies. Stringing means tying flowers with a thread. Tying flowers with a thread. As the train moves forward, he sees some ladies in a common village grassy land making garlands with daisy flowers. As the train moves forward, he sees some ladies in a common village grassy land making garlands with daisy flowers. Here is a cart run away on the road. Say with me. Here is a cart run away on the road, lumping along with man and load. Lumping along with man and load. The poet then sees a cart moving slowly in the highway. It was full of load and cart driver was sitting on the top of the load. Lumping means here, lumping. Lumping means to move by swaying to and forward. Lumping means to move by swaying to and forward. And next lines. And here is a mill and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. And gone forever. I repeat. And here is a mill and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. Glimpse means a momentary or a partial view. A momentary or a partial view. He also gets a glimpse of a mill and river by its side. He also gets a glimpse of a mill and river by its side. All these objects appeared and disappeared so quickly. All these objects appeared and disappeared so quickly. Have you enjoyed this poem? Read this poem 3 times. Okay, thank you. Bye.